Hi, I'm Joy, and this is my channel Yoga with Joy. Welcome. So this is day 8 of our lunar series. So it's the moon cycle over 30 days, and we're round about the first quarter, yesterday and today, and of the moon. So it's a waxing moon, building up the energy in the kind of springtime of the month. If you're following your menstrual cycle, it'll be your maiden time. So I hope you enjoy it. See you in a minute.
La luna llena, la luna llena. La luna llena.
Okay, we'll start in seated. So grab anything you need to feel comfortable, whatever seated posture you want to start in. And we'll start with closed eyes, just focusing on the body, and on ourselves, and the breath. Check in with your emotions and your thoughts. And rest. Allow them to be. So allow them just to fully be as they are. These amazing human experiences. Whatever comes, whatever rises and falls, just allow it to be how it is, how they are. Notice your true innate state of being, which is total peace. And this short practice will aim to just rest with that peacefulness and see how that goes. The breath is a wonderful companion on that journey, this journey. So beginning to engage your very gentle Ujjayi breath. Soften into this practice of yoga. As you breathe in, expanding the torso, and as you breathe out, gently releasing the breath, and with it, the abdomen, rib cage, chest fall back towards the spine. Taking your one more breath, and gently opening the eyes. And we'll start by inhaling and lengthening with the palms together, lengthening the side body and the arms, feeling a stretch in your spine. And as you exhale, bring the arms behind, and then inhale, opening up, clasping the hands behind, opening up the chest. And then exhale, release. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale on the movement. And inhale, opening up the chest. Wonderful. Exhale. Inhale, stretch up. And then exhale over to the side in this side stretch. Inhale up And exhale to the other side. Just as far down as you want to go. If you're feeling bendy, you can go nice and far and stretch out. Otherwise, just take it as a whatever level you would like, whatever side stretch. So it might just be up here and that's still stretching out your side. One more time, another side. Exhaling over. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Wonderful. And then stretching up. And into the twist. So we'll rest here in the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Feeling the lengthening right from the coccyx and base of the spine. Right to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, the softening in the shoulders and the face and back of the neck. Softening around here, around the middle, giving it that chance to twist. And then breath in, lengthen. The head comes back on the exhale. And then the body follows. Lovely. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, over to the other side. Taking breath in. And then gently guiding into the twist. Again, feeling the lengthening right from the base of the spine, through the lumbar, thoracic, cervical spine, your neck. You can loosen your neck. In up to the crown. So there's energy moving through the spinal column to the crown of the head. With the breath. And anywhere that you can relax, we're relaxing. So remember in the Yoga Sutras, it talks about our postures and our yoga practice being steady and comfortable, making sure we're relaxed and comfortable and steady. Inhale and then exhale back to center. Lovely. Let's just flow out that twist. Moving from side to side. Wonderful. That's great. And then let's bring the feet out and the knees together. I'm taking away my blanket now. And we'll come into the wide leg Baddha Konasana. So lifting up any padding around your sit bones, give yourself a nice seated position. You can move them behind. And then inhale, lengthen. And exhale, gently soften into this wider Baddha Konasana. Breathing in, lengthening from the crown. Exhale, softening. Inhale, lengthen, and gently softening into the posture. And it might be that you're feeling so flexible that you've got your head in your feet. And it might be that you're up here, so whatever's right for you. And there'll be a stretch wherever it is. It might be your knees are up here, so just whatever's happening. It's all welcome. With the breath, keeping nice and flowing. Inhale up and exhale forward. And then gently moving up and coming onto all fours. So the hands are below the shoulders and the knees are below the hips. And we'll start with a figure of 8 with the hips. So moving the hips around in this side figure of 8. Flowing out your hips, your pelvis, feeling the hip joints, giving them a bit of oiling the joints, as they say. And then the other way. And this is a great one for your pelvic girdle. And your sacrum, you can feel, I don't know about you, but I get kind of clicky bits when I do this. I can feel my sacrum clicking about the place. And then just sway from side to side. Right, okay, then coming to stillness. And we're going to lift up the pelvic floor and tuck in the abdominal muscles. And then lift up the right arm and the left leg. So nice and strong. And take a couple of breaths here in this arm leg lift. Your head is pointing downwards. You're looking at the mat. And then on the next exhale, bringing the hand and leg down, and the other side, so tucking in the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, lifting up your abdominal muscles, and your arm and leg are parallel to the floor, preferably. Nice, strong body, soft shoulders and soft face. Tuck in, remember to tuck in your abs, and then exhale down. That's wonderful. That's great. Okay, so we'll just flow backwards and forwards for a moment. So exhaling back, inhale forwards, having a bit of a flow out of the hips. Wonderful. Then coming to stillness, bring the right leg back and just have a rock back on the toes, stretching out the back of them, stretching out the leg. And then the leg is going to come between the hands this time. Last time it was on the outside of the hands. And if you want to, you can use your blocks again, or your bricks. It just creates a little bit more room. I don't actually usually use them, but when I do, I'm like, oh yeah, these are great. So check out if it's right for you. It might be that they're books or whatever you've got handy. Wonderful, that's great. It's a bit of stretching out the hamstring, stretching out the hip. And then turning the toes round. Oh, I was going to come into high lunge, but you might want to stay down in low lunge. So if you want to stay down and do low lunge, that's fine. You might want a blanket underneath your knee. Otherwise, join me in high lunge. So we come up, so lift up your toes and soften them down. That's the front toes. Your knee is over your ankle and the back leg is nice and strong. So bringing your hands to the heart, either in low lunge or high lunge, and looking straight ahead. Lifting up the arms in Prana Mudra. Fantastic. Lifting up your pelvic floor. And hands back down to the heart. And then coming back down to the low lunge. And bring your right leg back. Open up the knees and come back into child. Let's rest here for a moment in child posture. This is an extended child with your knees by the side of the mat, but if you prefer to have them hip width apart, that's fine. Take a moment of rest. Then stretch out your hands and place the emphasis on your thumb and forefinger. Bring the knees into hip width, turn the toes round and come back into a half downward dog. Lift up your abdominal muscles and come into an acute dog. So you're right up on tiptoes. And then exhale down into the full expression of Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So you might be holding the dog or you might be walking out the dog. You choose which one feels good right now. And lowering the knees down, coming back into the cat, and then bring the left leg back and have a little rock on your toes. It's lovely, stretching out the leg. And then the leg comes forward, the foot between the hands. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Wonderful. That's great. And then have a moment looking forward. Now stay down in low lunge if you wish. Otherwise turn around the toes and coming up into the high lunge. Let's place those to the side. Hands at the heart. And lifting up the arms. Prana mudra. Lovely. Tuck in your tummy. Soft shoulders and face. Remember your knee is over ankle. And remember if your front toes are grabbing onto the mat, and just soften them. Then hands down to the heart. And place them down. Lower the knee. And bring your legs or your left leg back to meet your right and come back into child. And this time I'm resting with my legs hip width apart. And if you want to rest your arms behind, you may. So you're in the embryo posture. And from here, we'll gently come up into kneeling. Take a moment in this kneeling diamond posture. And then make our way down onto the mat. And bring the arms out to the side. And then we'll lift up the hips and place them about 2 inches to the right. And then the knees can fall over to the left. And look over on to your left, your right arm. Looking over the right arm. And take some lovely but soft breaths here in the twist. You're beginning to wind down. You don't need to do Ujjayi breath anymore. It's just wonderful, gentle breaths. Imagining your body bathed in moonlight. So you're resting here in the twist. Then knees come back up. Lift up the hips and over to the other side so that they're going over 2 inches over to the left, and then the knees go over to the right and you look over your left arm. Moving them over a bit to the side. Just helps keep the spine aligned when you're in the twist. Gentle, soft breaths. Really nice and easy breaths. Resting here in this lovely, simple posture. If you ever don't go so far over, you can always press and put blocks or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees. That helps. And then moving back up to centre and the hips back to neutral. And we'll draw one knee in and then the other knee in towards the chest and have a little rock from side to side. Coming up into happy baby. Lovely. And then down into Shavasana. We're going to get our blanket. If you're using a blanket, then grab it now, and then can have a short relaxation, fully resting here. Feeling your whole body relax, held. Feeling yourself bathed in beautiful moonlight. Gorgeous light. Creating a cocoon around you. And a sense of deep peace. Deep peace filling your whole body. Deep peace surrounds you. Your whole body is relaxed. And keep resting here for as long as you like, otherwise turning onto your side. And then making your way up to seated. Nice and comfortable. Take a few deep, slow breaths here. In the seated posture. Check in with yourself, how you are, how you're feeling after this practice. And how you have been during these last 8 days. And bring your hands to the heart center, all complete with our Om vibration. Just one time, breathing in. Om. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Namaste. And gently opening your eyes. Thank you so much for coming, for joining me on this journey through the moon cycle. It's so wonderful to have you. And yeah, I love your comments and contact through social media, anything like that. So yeah, do comment below. I'd love to know what's going on for you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, you might want to subscribe to my channel and give this one a thumbs up if you like it. So I look forward to day 9 with you as we move, and the energy moves up, still with our kind of feeling of air and flowing, but just, yeah, coming into slightly stronger postures at some point. Who knows when. But yeah, lots of love and see you tomorrow. If you'd like to become a member of this channel, then you can just click the join button below and it will show you the exclusive membership perks. It'll be so lovely to have you on board. Namaste.